We're back here with Saeed, and he's going to explain to us what the topic is going to be, because he just wants to have a discussion about this topic. So go ahead, Saeed.
I want to talk about the idea of life and death in both Christianity and Islam. And I want to explain how Christianity got it wrong.
In what regard?
And Islam got it right.
In what regard?
Okay. Basically, Christians say that Jesus...
Can you move it over here? No. Okay. It's too loud.
Yeah. You guys say that Jesus came to die and come back to life.
To do for what?
This is where you get it wrong, you know. So far, that's true. Jesus did come to die and come back to life, but not the way you say it.
Okay, the way you say it so I can understand what you
mean.
The
way Islam say it is, this is something that every individual in this world is capable of. He's capable of dying and coming back to life, to real life. Because God gave every individual self and spirit. But when we are born in this world, our self is already alive. That's why we do sins and do wrong things and evil. And the spirit, which God also gave us, it's dead. So you...
Say, spirit is dead. Hold on.
Yes.
If I can, God, you just
when
said
I came
something.
to this world, I was born
in the body.
In the body.
And what happened to your spirit?
I came with my body came two things: the self and the spirit. The difference is the self is alive, but the spirit is dead in me. The spirit is the self.
Hold on.
Maybe you call it soul or something. I don't know.
Let's call
in
it
Arabic,
spirit.
we call it nafs.
Yeah. What is ruh?
Yeah, ruh, spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ruh is
ruh with H.
Yeah. Ruh is spirit.
Yes.
When you're born, you come in the body
with
a spirit, with the ruh.
Not just spirit, with the self as well, because self is a separate thing.
Okay, so that's called the soul. Okay,
yes.
If you want to know the difference, I can tell you.
No,
body...
let me finish, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
A Coptic slave.
Let me take myself as an example. When I was born, with this body came two things: the self and the spirit. The self was alive, which I grew up with and become an adult with, and it's what makes me do wrong, sin, evil, fight, those things. Because the spirit is dead in me. That's why I do the self. The self have all the freedom to do everything it wants, which is bad. Okay. So Allah expects from me at one point in my life to make the self die and the spirit come alive.
Can you tell me where that's...
So if I kill myself and I don't kill my body, remember this. So this is very important. There is a difference between killing my body and killing the self. I don't kill my body because I need to be...
I understand.
I need to kill myself. Okay, how I kill? Because that's the only way the spirit will come alive. Because the day will not come until the night go.
Okay, I understand.
So the spirit
I think
will
I got
not
your
come.
point.
Okay, so how can I kill this self, this evil self? Is by doing what Allah said.
By following His commandments.
Many commandments, many.
You know, do the roza, do the zakat, do the namaz.
Not eat too much, not talk too much, think a lot, not do the habits, and with time it will die. The moment it dies, the spirit come up.
Right.
And this is the resurrection. You contribute to Jesus only, but we could do it. We're capable of it. I did it. So this is where you got it wrong. Jesus came to do it, to show you that every one of you is capable.
You've been on for like 3 minutes, right? So give me a few minutes.
It's not only special to him. We all could do it.
All right. So now don't interrupt because I didn't interrupt.
Let me finish with this. That is the real personal salvation. What Jesus did is not salvation for you. Your salvation is to kill yourself and to let your spirit come alive, then you are okay with God.
Are you finished? Are you going to interrupt me? No. Okay, he just said he's not going to interrupt me. I have about, he took about 3 minutes. I'll take between 2 to 3 minutes. Without any, if he interrupts, I'm going to have to take more. Okay, first of all, Jesus died physically. Okay, first of all, let me just give you a definition of the three. There is the body, which is flesh. In the Bible, it's the flesh. Soul, which is what he's calling the self, which is the ego, which is what our mind, which is our mind. When we think who we are, because we are Christian or Muslim because of our mind. Because in our mind, we are Muslim. In our body, we are just humans. But then there is the spirit. And he said the spirit is dead in you. It comes alive when you kind of make it alive by your actions.
When the ego dies.
When you kill your ego and you stop doing evil and then you do the good, it makes the spirit alive, which is a very good idea. However, the only problem with that idea is that man has never, ever fulfilled those requirements for him to be alive, to kill himself in the self, and to raise his. First of all, he's not capable of that. Now that's where the question of original sin comes in. Because of original sin, a man is not able to do that. Even though if he said, I've never done anything, it's the original sin is on. That's why Jesus was born without the original sin. That's why Islam doesn't show you why Jesus was born of a virgin. He was born of a virgin because his earthly father would have had the original sin.
Don't go for a long story.
Okay, I will come to my point. I'm coming to the point now. So I had to give the background. I didn't tell you how to do your...
You're giving a lecture, man.
But I will take the same amount of time as you. So if you interrupt, I'm going to ask for more time. But please be quiet. I'm coming to the point. So now the second point is that you can do it yourself. First of all, you cannot get rid of the original self yourself because you're born a sinner. That's your nature. The only way that you can, so in Christianity, that's the only difference between Christianity and the rest of the world. In the rest of the religions, Islam, Buddhism, any other religion, it says do good, don't do bad, Allah will be happy. He'll give you to heaven. If that was the case, then why would Christianity come in? Why would Jesus have to die on the cross? Jesus could just come and say, okay, by the way, I'm here, do the 10 commandments. You guys forgot about it, whatever, so just do that. And I'm here to just let you know, Allah has sent me for that, and that's it. So why would he have to go to the cross?
Can I prove this?
The cross is there because... Can I finish my point?
You have to finish.
I have to finish my point. Please let me finish my point.
Because I have to come back.
Okay, so I have to be patient with yours. So be patient. Now you're taking up my time, so I'm going to get a little bit extra time. No, I'm not. I'm finishing my. If you didn't interrupt, it would have been finished now. So the question is, in Christianity, you cannot make your spirit alive or get Jannah or anything because God is holy. Holy means he cannot stand sin at all. The only person why Jesus sacrificed for us is because he's holy, meaning he's without sin. That is Jesus. And because of his sinlessness, we are covered under that. It's not because of our good deeds that we are going to heaven. That's in Islam, that's in Judaism, that's in all the other religions. You can go to heaven because of your good deeds. You cannot.
Okay.
That's the thing. Yeah. Okay.
So you are not capable of doing it. Are you saying that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me when we are born? What are we born with? Ego or just ego or spirit as well?
So I explained that before. We are born with body, which is flesh.
Yeah.
Soul, which is the mind.
Yeah.
And the spirit.
So we have a spirit.
Yes.
Okay.
Muslims accuse
Is it?
Paul of
So why do?
Christianity.
So is this spirit alive or?
Yeah, of course.
Alive.
So let me give you one Bible verse because in the Bible it says, why do you harden of heart always resist the Holy Spirit? Meaning that we have a spirit that's evil, it repels God. Yeah.
The ego represents evil, right? The ego represents evil. It's evil thing?
No, it's not evil. It's nothing is evil thing. Evil comes from inside.
We have a simple evil nature.
Okay,
so
hold on.
What's evil in us? The ego, right?
Evil in us is our tendency to do bad instead of good.
Okay, that's the ego. What about the spirit? Is it evil or good?
Spirit comes from God, right?
Is it good?
Okay. Spirit is okay. Spirit comes from God. It goes back to God. The Spirit.
Do you know what I mean? What I mean?
Because
you
the
guys
question
say we
doesn't.
are evil. Islam say we are half-half. We have
Does
evil.
Islam say you have a soul? Okay, now I explain to you what the difference between soul and spirit is.
Yeah.
So, what does Islam
ego.
Okay, can I ask you the question? Nafs and ruh, are they different?
Yeah, they're different. Yeah.
Are they different in Islam?
One is good, one is evil.
Which one is good?
The spirit is good.
Ruh.
Yeah. The ruh is good, always good. Will tell you to do good things, believe in a God and everything, and you never do bad with that. But it's the ego that make you do evil.
Okay.
So you have to tell me what do people have? Do people have one thing or two things in them?
I just said that. You
Is it
have
evil or
body,
good?
soul, and spirit.
So do you have in you good and evil?
You have the capability.
Because you always say we are evil,
Okay.
evil nature.
Evil nature.
all
No.
singing.
Okay. That doesn't mean. Okay. So what you're saying is that we have the capability to be perfect.
No.
Okay. Is
What I'm
Allah
saying
perfect? Is Allah perfect?
We are not. We have good and evil. 50-50.
Okay, I understand that. Does that mean we have the potential to be perfect? You know what I mean by when I say perfect?
Yeah. If we kill the ego. Yeah, we do. Yeah. If we kill the ego.
Was Muhammad perfect?
Yes.
What, did he sin?
No.
My being weak, who is led into
Come on,
sin
man.
without my intent.
According to Islam, no, bro.
Okay, if he didn't
Paul
sin,
suffered.
then why did the
For his
angel came
faith.
down, opened it up, and cleaned out his inside? For
For
what
his
was
faith.
dirty inside that he had to clean?
Because he was a child in that time, and you know, in Islam, you're not responsible for what you do. It's not evil or bad until you reach puberty and you become an adult. So before he became an adult,
How old was he when they cleaned him out?
10, 9.
10, 9.
You will see of a man.
If they did that, now this is very interesting that you told me it's 10 or 9 years old. Because the problem with that is,
7 maybe.
okay, maybe even 7. 7, 8 or 9. If they cleaned him up, didn't they put the message of God in him?
They prepared him
Any final comments?
for the revelation. That's
But
gonna come
because
in
he
the
was
future.
7, 8 years old, why did God wait till he was 40 years old?
No, he wanted him to have a clean childhood,
Questions before I move
clean
on?
teenage years. Because there is no point Allah making someone in his 40 prophet when he has a bad history with the people. People say, oh, he became prophet now, we know you. But since he was kid, they know he's a good man.
I want to do one final point.
They knew he was,
What
he
did the
was
Quraysh used to call him?
Al-Amin,
which is
So I can show you Sunnah,
the trustworthy.
the trustworthy Sunnah, where the Quraysh, and I'll have to look it up,
extraordinary.
where the Quraysh were talking about their history,
Brother, let's go
and
back
they
to
said
our
Muhammad
topic.
has no
Let's go to our
history.
topic. Yeah.
Okay.
We were talking. So what I want to say is that you Christians, you say God came and did something. So what did I benefit now? I didn't benefit anything. I didn't benefit anything.
What do
I want to do it myself.
You want to do
Life
it
and
yourself.
death. Yeah.
You
I
want to
wanna
save
die
yourself.
and yeah.
You want to
come
save
back.
yourself.
Because that's the whole point. Imagine if I said to you, I'm not going to get married. God will come down and he will get married and
That's okay.
No, I
So
want
what
to
you're
do it
saying,
myself.
You want to do it yourself.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to do it myself.
So you're saying you can save yourself, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's very easy, but
It's very
you make
easy.
it. You say no. You know. How do you know nobody can? I did it.
Something wrong with them.
And then you smile.
When you say you
You
can't,
do it with a grin on your face.
speak for yourself.
That
Okay.
are you saved? Are you going to Jannah?
Yeah, I am in Jannah already.
No. Come on, man. Just stop laughing, okay? Are you saying you are in Jannah? When you die, are you going to Jannah?
Okay, I tell you where I am.
Oh my God! Don't read these stuff that you
No,
wrote
I'm
down.
not reading. No.
Suddenly,
Look.
I would be thinking, hold on a minute.
You see this?
Hereafter,
Something in this
Barzakh, this world.
This is this world. Okay.
Okay.
The dunya.
Yeah.
And this is the hereafter.
Yeah.
Which we will
Akhirah.
go when we die.
And Barzakh?
There is something in the middle.
What is Barzakh?
Barzakh is something we call what is in the middle. The stage in the middle between dunya, the world.
Purgatory.
Huh?
Purgatory, they call it.
I don't know what you call
Okay,
it in English,
alright,
but
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
here. I'm not here.
Oh, so you're saying you're in the process of going to.
I'm in the middle
You're
now.
going to here.
Yes,
You're coming from here, going here, and then here.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Oh, okay. So you're on your way, you're saying?
Most Muslims, they only believe when they die, actually die, they go here.
They go here.
Before here.
So when you go into the grave,
We call it barzakh.
barzakh. You go into barzakh, which is the grave. Is there an angel gonna come and like is the angel gonna
This
come?
is what I'm showing Sam. This is this world, and this is the hereafter, and there is somewhere in the middle.
So he's in the
according
middle.
to Islam.
No,
So I
so
was
he's in the
telling him
middle.
I'm in the middle now.
Yeah. So but when you die in the grave, do you get tortured in the grave?
Yes. If you are Christian,
Yeah,
if you're Jew,
yeah,
if you are a bad Muslim,
yeah.
you will be tortured in the grave.
So if you're a good Muslim, right?
It will be paradise.
Huh?
Paradise.
Paradise.
God will make the grave wide.
Right?
Will make it wide.
Wide.
He will give you everything you need.
You need it.
Yeah,
And
and
when will you go to Jannah?
you will wait until the world ends.
Well then, okay. So then who's gonna take you from here to Jannah?
Allah will make the call to the dead,
To the dead.
and they will come out of their
Okay,
grave.
because Jesus says that He will call you out from the grave.
Yeah, this is one of the lies. You know,
This is a lie.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think that He comes down. Why does He come down then? Why does Jesus come down in the last day?
Why he come down?
Yeah, is He the judge
To
of
tell
the world?
you I'm not God.
Okay, is He coming to judge the world? Who's the judge of the world?
No, he's not gonna come to judge the world. He's gonna tell. Obviously, because he's a prophet. He's part of the judgment of
Okay,
Allah.
if He's a prophet, let me ask you something. If He's a prophet, why didn't He die like the prophets? Why did He not die? According to Islam.
Because that's God's will, and even though he was raised and not die, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna die eventually.
Okay, but the problem, there's a little bit of
He's
a
gonna
problem.
die eventually.
Okay, eventually, okay. But
When
there's
he
a
come
problem. If God raised him, where did He raise him to?
He put, according to Islam, there is 7 heaven. He's in one of them.
But we don't know which one,
I think according to Islam, maybe the 4th,
The
heaven
4th?
or the 5th. Yeah,
or the fifth.
with Yahya. Yeah,
With Yahya,
yeah, his cousin.
his cousin. Yahya is his cousin. Oh, okay. You mean John the Baptist? John the Baptist, right?
Yeah, according to Islam, their mothers are sisters.
Yeah. So that's John the Baptist. Okay. So he's with Yahya on the 3rd or the 5th.
Yeah,
Can you show me that verse, please?
It's hadith.
Hadith.
Yeah.
Sahih. Sahih Muslim or
You know the hadith of the Miraj, you know?
oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's part of the Miraj.
Miraj one. When he went up there.
When the Prophet went to heaven, he went
But
to
let
meet
me ask you
every
something.
prophet.
Because the Barak, was it called?
Burak, yeah,
Burak.
yeah.
It sounds like Barzak, but it's Burak.
Burak, yeah,
Burak, okay.
there's difference.
It's a difference, okay. Because he looks exactly like, there's a lot of Burak in history, like in Sumeria, in Egypt, they have Burak.
Okay.
So why is it that he has taken something from the pagans
Yeah.
and put it in Islam?
Why? Because pagans, they had their own prophets, and when the prophets are gone, what they left with, they changed his message, and they left with something right and bad, something right and wrong.
Okay, so they have both right and
So
wrong.
Allah will give him what is right with every people.
Okay. So you're saying Muhammad to the
Of course, if it's true,
okay.
then
and he went
why
up
not?
there.
Yeah.
He went up to heaven.
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
Is there any eyewitnesses?
Just like you don't have eyewitnesses for Jesus coming out of the grave. So, do you have eyewitnesses who saw him coming out of the grave? Not appeared. No. When he came out,
We have the
you
empty
don't
grave.
Okay, but yet you believe it. Okay.
No. If you have no. Okay, here's a good point. You brought some. You always bring up something that messes your story up.
I bring someone
Listen,
something.
The problem is this: historically, did they find the body of Jesus? The Romans, did they find it, or the Jews? Did they find his body?
Brother.
Let me ask
Remember,
you
you asked me, did anybody see Muhammad going up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm asking you, did any human being see Jesus coming out of the grave? The question
Coming out of
is
the
no.
grave?
Next question, okay?
Okay, that doesn't make it. Okay, so your argument is kind of like I'll make up this argument. You believe it doesn't make any sense what you're arguing.
Are you not a believer?
Of course.
You're in religion.
Yeah.
Why you ask me this question? You know, in religion,
Because it just
if you have
proves
a
your
prophet-
argument wrong.
Listen. If you have a prophet in religion,
Yeah.
do you ask him for proof? Of course not, because
Why not?
you trust him.
What do you mean? No. Okay, hold on.
Unless,
Listen.
After he showed you the big proof, after that you
just
trust
because
him.
Muhammad has no witnesses, Muhammad has nothing to prove.
Muhammad.
All right, man. How are you?
How are you? All right?
Eid Mubarak, yeah. Eid Mubarak.
Look, Muhammad.
Or
he came,
Hubal Eid Mubarak.
look, Prophet Muhammad, he came with the Quran. When the people saw the Quran, they believed and accepted that he's a prophet.
Hold on.
One second,
Hold on, bro. No, just wait a minute. When did he bring the Quran?
Well,
You just keep lying. No, he didn't bring the
Jibril
Quran.
give him the Quran and he took it to the people.
No. Oh my God, that's wrong.
Let me ask you a question.
When did Muhammad bring the Quran? He never gave the Quran to the people. After he left,
He
was
recited it.
One second. Can you tell me who wrote the Quran?
Why would I tell you?
Can you tell me who is the owner, who the one who done the Quran?
Author.
Nobody
you mean
knows.
Author.
Nobody.
Author.
Usman.
Is it Muhammad?
Uthman.
Clearly,
No.
everyone knows that Muhammad did not write the Quran.
Yeah.
He did not do them. Either the Satan, which we don't believe, of course,
Yeah.
No.
Or Allah.
Or
Or
God.
God. Yeah.
or someone that he must be, write the Quran. Who write the Quran?
Who write the Quran?
Yeah, who write it?
Okay, Uthman. There is.
But Uthman is not famous. Is not someone that he's able to write the Quran. Otherwise, he'll become very famous.
No.
I say,
He
listen,
didn't write the
I'm
Quran.
the owner of
He
the
collected it.
Challenge-
He collected.
I challenge
Okay.
you this question: who wrote the Quran?
Okay.
You
Who
know
wrote the
that.
Quran? Nobody knows.
Satan?
Nobody knows. Because here's the thing.
How come that nobody knows it?
Who knows it?
You have to
Okay.
choose someone, either
Now
God
we're
or
changing the
Muhammad.
topic.
Or
Behind
Muhammad.
Our friend
There is someone
Faraz
behind
is here.
Muhammad teaching
Yeah.
him and telling him, and then he give him the Quran. Who is
He
this
gave him the Quran. He just said that he gave him the Quran. I said, when did he give him the Quran? After Muhammad died, was there a Quran? When Muhammad died,
Yeah.
did he leave behind the
What
Quran?
kind of question is this?
What kind of question?
kind of
The Quran
is
come
this?
at the time of Muhammad.
My friend, you said he gave the Quran, right? Muhammad
Which
gave
God
the Quran.
gave, yeah. God gave him and he
When
gave
he
it to
was when he died, was there a Quran that he left behind?
What do you think when he was reciting it to the people? What do you
Who
think
was writing it down?
His companions. He would get them to write it down.
Which companion?
That's what I'm saying. My question:
Muawiyah.
Who got this Quran to
You know
us, to
Muawiyah?
Muhammad, to people?
He doesn't want to say. He doesn't
Who?
want to say.
No, you don't want to
You
say.
cannot say
because
Satan
the thing-
because the first thing we say in the Quran,
A'udhu billah. Secret.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
So there was no way we can say this.
No. Is it?
Sam,
what the heck?
Sam,
Satan
Sam.
pretends
Let's-
to be the angel of God. Do
Let's
you know that?
let's
have a
finish.
people
Sam,
in
Sam.
our-
What-
Let's finish.
Okay.
Okay. So we finished on the topic I explained to you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
The idea of life and death in life. It's
Okay.
individual. Everybody
Okay. So
is
everybody capable of
Yeah.
salvation.
And that's your
through the-
salvation.
Okay. If that is the case, that means that Hindus can be saved, right?
If they, it's
Sabians can be- in the Quran, the Sabians can be saved, right?
Everybody, we have the
Christians
we have
are
the
saved.
ability. No. You have to do it personally. You have to kill your ego.
Okay. Let's
and
say I
let-
kill my ego. Let's say I am a Christian. I kill my ego. I do all the good things to pleasing to God. Okay. Am I saved?
If your ego die and your spirit come up,
Yeah.
then you are saved.
Saved.
You are
Okay.
saved,
So
yeah.
you don't have to be a Muslim to be saved.
But the thing is, the Quran is the tool.
Okay, that's fine. Even the Quran is the truth. But according to what you're saying, anybody from any faith can be saved
Let
as
me
long
add
as they
this,
do,
let me add this.
kill
Let me add
the ego.
You can kill your ego,
Yeah.
but you cannot bring the spirit alive. The Quran can. So if you recite the Quran,
Where does it say the Quran can bring your spirit alive?
if you recite the Quran so much on the spirit, the Quran will bring it up.
Okay, can you show me where in the Quran it says that? Saeed, pay attention. You just made another claim. You love to make claims. All Muslims do. But when you ask them, where does it say in the Quran that if you recite the Quran, it'll bring your spirit alive and you will be saved by reciting the Quran? Show me.
I have to look for it in the
Okay,
Quran.
so you're saying there's an ayah
Yeah, there
that
is a
says
ayah,
that, okay, so that means that if I go and do murder and steal and do all the bad things, but then at the end of my life, I go and recite a lot of Quran.
According to Islam,
Or I go for Hajj,
on
or I
the day-
kiss the black stone,
on the day of
my
judgment.
sins are forgiven.
Look,
if I kiss the black stone, can my sins be forgiven?
Look, you are doomed. You are doomed. Even if you are a Muslim, but you die, you leave this world without killing your ego and making your spirit come up, you are doomed. Even if you are Muslim.
And what if you go?
most Muslims-
Okay, if you are a Muslim like this, but then before you die, you go and kiss the black stone, can you be forgiven?
you are forgiven and you get salvation not by kissing a stone or kissing your parents or your child.
But why are they kissing the stone?
It's one of the good things, you know. Just
Because
like
it
giving,
says that in
just
the,
like
in the
giving the
Sunnah,
poor money.
I know,
yeah,
but it
it's one
also
of the
says
good
that
things.
it forgives sins.
Ritual.
It was a white stone,
Do you know-
it became black from the sins of the people.
Do you know why we
because
kiss?
it
Do you know why
absorbs your
we kiss
sin.
the stone?
Why?
Out of respect for God's creation. It teaches to respect nature.
So why you kill it? You could just I respect
Symbolic.
But then why does it become black from white?
I told you.
Because it says that it absorbs your sins.
Yeah.
So
we made it black by
our sins. So if I go and kiss it, it takes away my sin.
No. You know why?
I would rather say Jesus takes away my sin than the stone take away my sin.
Brother, we don't say the sin take away your sin. The stone is one of the small things that is forgive the small sins.
Not the big sins.
No, not the big sins.
Okay.
Yeah. But the big sin.
And where does it say you forgive the small sins, not the big sin?
Which is shirk. The biggest sin with shirk is for you to leave this world having not rose your
spirit by reciting the Quran, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later.
Wow. Saeed comes up with like the most interesting version of their Quran. He just makes stuff up. It's funny. I just want him to just keep going. And I don't know if you guys are laughing or not, but this stuff is hilarious. I can't even comment on all the stuff that he's said here. It's just look it up. Look up everything that he said. It's like completely un-Quranic. He just gives things its own thing. Like if you read the Quran at the end of your life, you will be saved. Or you're kissing the black stone for forgiveness of small sins, not the big sins. This is so bizarre. Anyways, Islam is false. This just shows that how false Islam is, that they have to go to that extent of lies to just like try to defend it. It shouldn't be like that. If you have the truth, you shouldn't have to make up lies like he does. Islam is false. Stay away from it.